Hello, everybody. How are you? I hope you've had a good weekend and you've read those sugar tax articles, watched the YouTube clips. I think the YouTube clips are very clear about what's good about a sugar tax and what's not so good about a sugar tax. Okay, I'll just quickly show you this presentation for today. As you know, we have the writing test on Wednesday. I'll be emailing you and posting information when I know it. So please check your emails and Dinah Speak Online at least once a day so you don't miss anything important. Just waiting for it to load up. I think everybody in the world is using the internet, so it's a bit slower these days, isn't it? All right, day 1, 5AC, week 11. This week's assessment is an advantage and disadvantage essay. You have to write it while I watch you. I will email you more details and post them on Dinah Speak Online. Therefore, please look at these once a day so you don't miss anything important. Advantages and disadvantages essays. It's very important that you plan. This is what you should be doing now so that you don't have to do it on the day when you write it. Why should you plan? It saves you time. You can make sure you have answered the question. You can move ideas around and get the best order, and your grammar will be better. How to plan your advantages, disadvantages essay. Read and or watch your resource material. What does each one say are the main advantages and disadvantages? Choose these ones as your main points. Make sure you give explanations. Find some good statistics or facts from your research to back these points up. Decide what the best order is. Think about some grammar points you can use to make a few longer sentences, e.g. relative clauses. That's which and who and that. And remember, if you're commenting on the whole sentence, then it's comma, which. All right, but if you need the which or the who to point out a specific person or a specific point, what we call a defining relative clause, then you don't need a comma. Okay, you can look that up. Defining and non-defining relative clauses. I'll send you something about that too. Okay. Think about what linking words you can use. However, in addition, etc. Make sure you're using the appropriate ones. All right. Make sure you know the meaning of them. Which one means and, which ones mean but. All right. That's the main thing to know. Also, what conjunctions you can use. For example, but, and, or yet. You can also use because and since and as. All those words are important and you can join simple sentences up with them. Make sure your subject and verb agree. So if you say sugar tax are good, that would be incorrect, wouldn't it? It would be a sugar tax is good if you think it's a fact, or you could say a sugar tax would be good, or whatever you prefer. Think of some good vocabulary to use. Don't use slang. All right, don't use slang. So don't say kids, say children, and don't use casual words. Remember, you should write words like don't and can't in full. You should write do not and cannot is one word. All right. Make sure you know how to spell the words that you're going to write about. Look up in your dictionary now and make sure you can write 800 words. Don't write a lot more than that. Remember, the introduction is a general info and tell the reader what you're going to do. So you might talk about how people are eating more sugar these days, and perhaps there are more overweight people or people with diabetes, whatever you think is a general statement, and then say what the essay is going to do. Okay, each paragraph should have a clear topic sentence. Now, I should be able to look at your essay and just read the first line of each paragraph and know what the advantages and disadvantages are. So you need a clear topic sentence, explanations, examples from research. Now, these examples should not be general things that everyone knows. So it would be very silly, for example, to say, sugar is sweet. We all know that sugar is sweet. So I don't want you to say sugar is sweet in brackets, black 2020 or anything like that. It should be facts and figures, things that you think the average reader wouldn't know. That's what your examples from research should be. And include some evaluation. What do you think of the advantages and disadvantages? Do you think that, they're really not that important? Or do you think that some advantages are very important or some disadvantages are very important? Maybe try to include a little bit of evaluation. And in the conclusion, paraphrase your introduction. Summarize your findings briefly. Give your opinion. What do you think? And give a parting thought, a piece of advice, a suggestion, a warning, etc. Okay? Now, I'm only going to give you work that will help you prepare for this assessment and just that academic word list group 6 quiz. All right, so good luck. Make sure you plan so that you don't have to spend any time planning on Wednesday. You can just write and be confident about the fact that you're going to write a decent essay. Okay, thank you, everybody. And I will catch you soon.